Coming up on Mountain News Weekend Edition, one community has been without a hospital for nearly 2 years. How the mayor is hoping it will reopen in the coming weeks.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News Weekend Edition.
Good evening to you. Thank you so much for joining us on this Saturday night. I'm Dakota Makris. Remote Area Medical, or RAM, is so vital in places like Jellicoe, Tennessee, because that area does not have a hospital, and it has not had one for a year and a half. Sam Luther sat down with the city's mayor talking about what went wrong with the old facility and how things hope to be different this time.
It borders on being an impossible task.
In Jellicoe, it's been an uphill battle keeping this hospital running. In November of 2020, the last patient was seen. It's been closed ever since.
Some of the X-ray equipment was either inoperable or inferior.
Mayor Dwight Osborne saying at the time the Renova-run hospital had major flaws.
And I'm not sure what their business model was, but whatever it was, it didn't work.
Having to bring emergency lab work to other facilities because the machines weren't working, so they're starting over.
Without Boa Vita, there would be no hope of reopening this hospital.
A company that manages mainly rural hospitals coming in with more resources after signing a 20-year contract with the city, bringing functional equipment, a specialized unit for seniors, and an emergency room capable to perform surgeries. Osborne optimistic it'll all come soon.
I'm hopeful we're looking at weeks instead of months now.
With the RAM clinic just down the road, it's a bittersweet sight for Osborne. Happy they're getting care, wishing they had things like a hospital in place. Instead, the closest one is nearly an hour away.
It is heartbreaking sometimes to see these people in need.
That was Sam Luther reporting. Mayor Osborne is hopeful it's just a matter of weeks before the opening. He says right now things like final inspections and hiring staff are some of the final steps left to take beforehand. Well, back here in Eastern Kentucky, the Boys and Girls Clubs of Appalachia will be expanding services after a long-awaited project finally gets underway. The organization has a facility in Knox County and 2 over in Harlan County. Joining those 2 buildings in Harlan will be a multi-use space, including a new gym and a greatly expanded kitchen. Despite the decade-long wait, officials say it is working out for the best.
It actually came up that we were able to get more property, and so we're going to have the gym that we want and a playground.
Well, officials expect the project to be complete in the fall of 2022 and believe they will be able to expand some services significantly. Well, the 2022 Mayfest kicked off this evening in Whitesburg, and folks came out to enjoy the sights and sounds. WYMT's Jordan Mullins has more from officials and organizers in Letcher County.
After being canceled due to the pandemic, Mayfest is back in the city of Whitesburg.
We haven't got to do Mayfest for the past 2 years because of COVID. So this is our first year after a 2-year hiatus.
Organizers, vendors, and festival goers are thrilled to be out socializing once again.
To have an event like this where we can all gather in one spot and have lots of people in one spot is the coolest thing, you know. So, you know, the city of Whitesburg and tourism has worked together to do this, and we're just thrilled about it.
But there's more than just vendors. There's also music, games, and more.
This year we have an axe throwing station. There will be a brewery and distillery here. There's games for the kids, and there's also a cornhole tournament that starts at 5 o'clock, and there's just a lot of fun, a lot of games, and stuff to do for everybody.
What would your daddy say? Giving folks a little something for everyone to enjoy.
Whitesburg is blessed. We have got a little bit of everything, you know, and tonight we're going to have more of everything. I just hope everybody comes out and has a good time, and we all look forward to Oktoberfest already, so, you know, that's coming up soon.
While also looking forward to what's next. In Letcher County, Jordan Mullins, WYMT Mountain News.
Well, Cottle, who also owns and operates Cottle's Corn, a gourmet popcorn stand, says it's important to build up local small businesses, and this event, as well as Oktoberfest, is something for folks in the region to get excited for. Well,
Well, it is a mild and muggy Saturday night across the mountains. Let's start out over in Whitesburg. Current temperature still at 70 degrees, and notice the dew point in the upper 60s, so a lot of moisture in the air. And because of the amount of moisture we have, we could run into some dense fog overnight tonight. High temperatures today, another warm one in the upper 80s, 87 for Prestonsburg, 88 in Somerset, 86 over in Jackson, and that was actually tied for the record high today set back in 2018. So another very warm day across the area. Up on Pinpoint Doppler, a few showers tonight, mainly over southern Pike County into portions of Buchanan County, Virginia. And we could see a few more stray showers as we go through the rest of tonight. We stay partly cloudy, temperatures only falling into the upper 60s, watching out for some showers, also watching out for some fog. I'll have your full forecast and what you can expect for your Sunday coming up in just a little bit. Dakota.
All right, Cameron, thank you. Well, speaking of the heat, we have a perfect way for you to cool down. Dollywood Splash Country is officially open for the season. The water park has a wave pool, lazy river, or one of those big, tall slides. This is the 22nd season for Splash Country, and you may notice a few new items around the park. There are new upgrades that the whole family can enjoy, especially as we reach these hotter temperatures.
We are. It's such a great point of the season when it's like, oh, it's summer. Let's welcome in guests to Dollywood Splash Country. So we're thrilled to be at this point to open for daily operation today.
Well, new this year, Splash Country has set up kiosks around the park so you can tell the park about your experience. Gates open daily at 10 a.m. Well, today a hiker who nearly died after a fall in Raven Run thanked the rescuers who saved him. Joshua Alexander was honored during an awards ceremony at the Lexington Fire Training Center. He talked with Samantha Valentino about his road to recovery.
In July 2021, a hiker fell more than 100 feet and nearly died. That hiker was Joshua Alexander. Today, he has made an almost full recovery.
It was bad. I pretty much shattered my feet, broke my legs, broke my butt, broke my pelvis, broke ribs, lacerated organs, and that's just what I know. If I pull up the UK chart, it keeps going.
Alexander spent 4.5 months at UK hospital, followed by almost 2 months of rehab.
It was just horrific. They told me I probably wouldn't walk for a year to a year and a half. But with God and determination, at 6 months, I wasn't walking perfect, but I was walking.
The Lexington Fire Department honored Alexander during their annual award ceremony.
I'm here to celebrate with them and hopefully bring some recognition to them and just let them know how thankful and appreciative I am of truly everything they did.
He wants people to remember the work first responders do for their communities every day.
These men and women do a lot for us on a daily basis that we don't even see. You know, sometimes we just get aggravated because we hear the sirens coming up behind us. Oh no, I can't go. But no, they're literally saving someone's life, such as mine.
In Lexington, Samantha Valentino, WKYT.
Well, coming up here at 11, we investigate what is being done at a deadly intersection in our coverage area after nearly 10 people have died there. And an interactive green space for the visually impaired is now under construction. We tell you where.
And more showers and storms are possible on Sunday. I have your full forecast coming up.